Welcome, everybody, to something brand new and historic. The 12-team college football playoff is here. And an exciting new wrinkle, these first-round games are on campus in front of hyped-up and partisan crowds. Two teams battling for the right to move on to the quarterfinals. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Liberty Flames. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. A big tackle at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Notre Dame's offense comes on the field first today. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
And now they'll run it on the draw. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Looking to throw. It's Leonard. Snags the quick throw. Eludes a tackle. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just trucks the man. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. To the air, it's Leonard. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype for this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on 3rd down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Leonard. Receiver makes the catch. Completion made, and the senior quarterback showing his toughness to take that hit.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Irish offense comes up here on first and goal. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2. Second down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything we're prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Liberty's offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
He's moving out of the pocket. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Boy, that would have been a great pass on a beautiful sunny day, but in these elements, that is a tough thing to do. Outstanding throw and catch.
The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Bringing pressure. Fights off a defender. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Fires it to the wideout. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? They'll try to run it with the option. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
With the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play. diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Defense is coming after him. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Some hard running there through a tackle. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Leonard. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker. Offense trying to move in the scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Can he make it to the marker? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backup.
So here's the first play of the drive now, that begin at the 41. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle and incomplete. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Dropping back, it's Salter. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's complete downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20. Touchdown, Flames. This quarterback on fire today.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And he knocks it right through.
Kick is good. That ties the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. It's a shotgun run call.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. To throw, it's Leonard. He bought some time, now lets it go. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Grab down the middle. It's Henderson. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on third and short. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And it's incomplete. They'll let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Ooh, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what would be the play call?
Here's a first down, not wasting any time after that conversion on fourth. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. And the Flames come up to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Salter. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Pressure is coming. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. This game remains tied in the second quarter.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Grab behind the line, it's low. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the sidelines, and that gain is enough to move the sticks. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's low. They bring him down after a short gain there. Meta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it out to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. It's been very evenly played through 2 quarters. Both teams have been physical. Both teams have battled there in the trenches. Neither has been perfect, but they're both right there in this game. And it's kind of the calm before the storm. Each side sort of licking their wounds right now, but expect another fight in a phone booth in this second half. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. On first and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain in that completion. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Keeping it on the ground here. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The Flames will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Bringing it back, it's low. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. The offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. And now the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that previous play. Back to throw. It's Leonard. Lets it go quickly. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Gets rid of it on the move. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They'll kick it away here. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And here comes a deep shot. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he finds the running back in the flat. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Quick throw caught on the left side.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Looking for some space. It's low. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him 1st down yardage? A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
It's a quarterback keeper. Great cut there. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
And every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out in the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, this is the chance you take throwing the football in these conditions. I don't know if the quarterback ever had a real good grip on the ball in the snow, puts it up in the air, and the defense is able to come up with a pick.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run the option. The ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Well, just a great job by this defense flying to the football and creating this turnover. The snow right now is a problem for this offense. You can see they're almost being too conservative and taking few chances, which allows this defense to play much more aggressively.
Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. Booker Liberty has the lead here. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The pocket breaking down. And the junior decides to pick up the 1st down himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to pass, it's Salter. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover. The offense with plenty of field to work with, backed up close to their own end zone. On the run, it's Love. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Hey, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, but you got to be careful of being too conservative, because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. So the holding penalty on the offense backs him up 10 yards. Now it's 2nd down here. They'll feed the back again. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. You've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, that's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Takes it almost a length of the field for a touchdown.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for the wideout. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25. But what a play for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Using his legs, it's low. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Smart of the offense, keep the ball on the ground, try to keep working that clock. The defense needs a stop if they want to give their offense any chance at a late comeback.
And now the running back's got it again. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Dropping back, it's Leonard. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And the field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Lets it go under heavy pressure. Taking a shot. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. First down here for this offense. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Powers through.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
He'll hand it off. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Trying to find some room. It's low. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll get him down that time.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
And we're able to get him down. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Back to pass. It's Salter. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Let's it fly to the wideout. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side, suddenly, Kirk, their season is over. But it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. It's easy to focus on the team that advances, and they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to go on. But the team that comes up a little bit short, you can see the emotion down on the field right now. They put so much into this.
This family will take Carmelo Anthony posted on something that shows posted here. These are the type of lies that are threatening this family. Posting the family picture.